Hello and welcome to this new part of Super Danganronpa Another 2. Last time a lot of things happened, like attempted murder, attempted suicide, kidnappings, and stuff.
It was a very eventful video.
Yes, lots of things happened.
So many things.
And now we're drinking tea.
Yeah, tea time. Time to have tea and chats.
Yep. Alrighty then. Sora, tea's all done. Will this be enough for snacks? I just kind of picked up stuff randomly at the store below.
Why did you bring so many? Well, I guess it doesn't matter since everything's free. Oh my god! Did you see it for a second? Like just the food piled high on the coffee table? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there was a lot.
3 people. That's too much for 3 people, dude.
Well then, why don't we calmly talk things over this wonderful tea party? Are you sure you're ready, Sora? If you are, talk to me or Yuriko. Oh, you
yeah,
should
the
action.
You get a save here because Lineage knew. Lineage just like, oh, this is a lot of fucking text.
Well
Yeah,
needed, thank
anyway.
you. Yes.
Yes.
Now then, we've got a lot to talk about, haven't we?
It's been a while since we've had one of these talks.
It was only a few days ago. We were all living together in a monocruise.
Where should we start?
Ah, Sora, sorry, but before that, I need to apologize to Yuki. Huh? Me? She tried to kill you, my dude.
I'm just so not used to seeing her try to own up to her actions, even if it's backhanded.
I tried to kill you. Me, Sora, we're just the same. We're all attempted murderers. I'm so sorry. I know that won't change what I did, so I understand if you don't forgive me. Wait, you don't need to go that far. Didn't you hear what I just said? I tried to kill you. It's not something we can just forgive and forget. Well, I was planning to kill myself anyway when you had called me out. And I wasn't myself back then. What? You said it yourself. I'm not the real Yuki. And you're completely right. Ever since the last trial, my conscience has had a constant game of tug of war between myself and some other me. I mean, you did look completely different, but this other you... I mean, there's one silver lining to this Utsuro in this game. He doesn't have the bad hair yet.
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 The keyword there, my friend. Yet.
Any idea who it could be? That's... Are you okay, Yuki?
Yuki, if it's hard to tell us, you don't have to. I completely understand.
No, I must. You said you would do the same, right? I have to face my reality right here and now.
Also, this is a good sprite on him, just saying.
Yes. Doing his best, TM.
Yeah, doing his best.
Just give me some time. Trying to tell you right on the spot is kind of more difficult than I thought. I just wanted to say up front that there's no need for you to apologize. Alright, if you say so.
Why would you let her get away with that? That is the worst thing you could do.
But I would feel guilty if I just let things by, so I'll get you dinner or something when we get out of here.
Wow, good for you, Yuki. She's an extremely talented cook.
Who said that I would cook it myself? I guess I'll be looking forward to it. Huh.
Then, while both me and Yuki have a lot to say, why don't we cover the island report first?
Ah, you're right. We always used to do that first thing right after investigating the island.
This island has been the largest so far, so much that it has a huge burden to investigate alone. It's been 4 days since we arrived here. Let's compile all that we've learned so far.
Alright, I'll start.
It's still such a metric fuck ton of food that's on that coffee
How
table.
how many cakes did you bring, Yuki?
There's even like shakes and shit there, like hello?
Is that everything? I guess we'll all search pretty much the same things. Well, it wasn't like we coordinated our investigation and we weren't all that invested on investigating. Compared to last time anyway.
Oh, I forgot to add. There's something I need to warn you about regarding the twin building. About the bridge that connects those two buildings. While the doorway is still there, the bridge itself is missing, so be careful not to fall there.
Wait, what? It looked totally fine when I looked from outside now.
It's some sort of bug, at least according to what Mikado said.
A bug?
I guess it's because we're in a virtual world. I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't had the prior experience of going through the actual floor back in the Tower of Babel.
Not in what Monocro said when we had just arrived here.
I love how she completely omits the fact that Mikado saved her. Probably because she's too embarrassed to fucking admit that that happened.
Probably.
Sora, darling, I love you.
I guess it's pretty much been confirmed that we're in a virtual world. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Mikado teleports and flies around freaking everywhere. If that's the case, then we're in more serious trouble than I thought.
What do you mean?
You all saw it, right? The video in the broadcasting room at the Twin Tower? The one with Yuri.
Yeah.
Thank you for not showing that for longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, I don't like looking at him anyway. I've been wanting to ask your opinions on that video. Do you guys think it was really Yuri?
It's him for sure. I know he's got the same accent and that weird attitude, but he looks completely different from the Yuri we know.
Perhaps Void created that video just to confuse us?
No, it's gotta be real. You sound confident on that. Is there something you figured out? It's just a theory, but hear me out. Remember when Nikkei told us that this was a virtual world and that the voids also erased our memories? They might have not just erased memory, but also completely reworked it.
Reworked it?
Let's just leave Sora aside for now, since she has no memory to begin with. What's your most recent memory before coming to Utsurushima Island? Huh? Well, I guess it would be together to a certain place at a certain time, just like it said in an enrollment document. And have our entrance ceremony there, right? Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be the same for every one of us? Everyone here should have received the same document. But is that actually what happened?
What do you mean?
You're not saying that even our memories before we arrived here could be false? Let's be real here. We're in a virtual world where the owner is free to do whatever they want. As long as we're in this reality, we're bound by the logic, not our own. Falsified memories and reality. That may be the truth behind this entire killing school trip. Hold on. Then what's the deal here? All the memories we have of family, home, and youth, are they all lies? No, I wouldn't go that far. All I'm trying to say is that our memories and appearances could be stuck to when we were high school students.
Ding ding ding.
Ye-
What?
I don't get what you're trying to say. In other words, we might have already graduated high school and be grown-ups in the real world. What? Me? A grown-up? Honestly, Yuki, with you, I am not sure if you, I don't know, actually have a real body still. I don't know what happened exactly with Utsuro at the end of the first game.
This plot point is very convoluted, and while you are on the right track, I cannot explain anything yet. Do keep that line of thinking in mind, because you are very close, but that's not quite it.
It might be hard to believe, but with this, we can explain what we saw in Yuri's video.
How did you even end up with this conclusion?
There were a lot of reasons for it, but most conclusively, it was Yuri. The reporter in that video clearly stated that Yuri, despite being in his young 20s, is already leaving a mark on the astronomical history.
Ding ding.
If the video was real, then Yuri really was in his 20s.
I see. So our avatars in the virtual world are whatever the developer wants it to be. So the Yuri that we knew from his high school age, not his actual age in the real world.
That can't be. For some reason, the mastermind needed us to be high schoolers for the Skilling Cool trip. Then they set our memories and physical appearance to our high school years. That's my theory.
Well, reasoning for that is likely because of ERA, all of them being high school age.
Yep.
I was trying to as closely replicate what happened as possible to try and be like, oh, it's your come back. Anyway. Yuki.
Sorry, my leg suddenly gave out. To think this would be the truth behind it all.
But is that even possible?
It's just a theory, but it's highly probable. If this really is a virtual world, then all of our memories and physical attributes should just be a bunch of code, right? Well, at least our conscience should be real if this uses BCI. But our conscience should be acting based on false memories if they were able to modify it. That's amazing, Yoriko. How did you come up with all of this just from one video?
From bullshit. From bullshit. She should not know all this. It doesn't fit in her writing.
It wasn't just that. Another clue was the twins' motive video after the third trial. Do you remember what Kanade said?
Kanade?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mikado, would you care to explain this video? I never murdered my parents. Sure, that is definitely your house, but I never did such a thing. Granted, I did plan to murder my parents eventually as a grand finale to my Hibiki puppet plan. But I decided it was too early for now.
I don't know the exact details, as Monocro is the one who's controlling most of this killing game. But I can say for sure that both this video and the video that everyone received are not made up in any way, shape, or form. I swear it's true on my magician's oath.
Wait a minute. So that's it! So that's how it was all along! Amazing! I never would have guessed what it was! Thank you for making me voice this again.
And considering she's one of the smartest on cast, of course she would have figured out with that many hints.
Yep. Kanade said that she never killed her parents. But she planned to do so as a finale for a plan to make Hibiki a puppet. And Mikado said that the video was real, which means that... I see. The Kanade in her high school days hadn't killed her parents yet, and if her memories were modified, then the Kanade in the real world has killed her parents in accordance to her plan.
Bingo. No.
It was a matter of when. Kanata killing her parents is something that has already happened in the real world, a past memory. But from the perspective of high school Kanata in this virtual reality, it becomes something from the future. I wasn't able to wrap my head around what she meant at the time, but once you connected with Yuri's video, it all makes sense.
Before her execution, Kanade was laughing like crazy, as if she had realized something big. Perhaps she realized all of this right there on the spot. Considering she's one of the smartest on cast, yeah, that's very likely.
As crazy as she was pretty smart. Spot.
Told you, typos and UI glitch out the wazoo for the rest of the game. But yeah. If this theory is correct, and we're all adults that have already graduated from Hope's Peak, that means we were shoved into this place when we were all going about our lives.
I wonder about that. I guess we have no idea what the real world lives were like when we were stuck here. From our point of view, it's something that will happen in the future when we grow up. My head is starting to hurt. And Sora, the supposition that we're Hope's Peak students might be wrong as well.
What?
Remember what Teria said on the third island? He said that his class was the last to graduate from Hope's Peak Academy. Yep,
because we remember that.
That's right, I remember. That was the reason why he decided he couldn't trust us.
His class was the last to graduate from Hope's Peak. That means we have nothing to do with Hope's Peak at all?
Sure wonder how Mikado chooses people, though.
It's kinda simple when you think about it.
If we go back to my theory, Hope's Peak should have existed back when we were high school students. But the Terrier who broke in from the outside, to someone with memories of the real world, Hope's Peak should have been long gone with Terrier's class. Broke in? When we first met in Utsuroshima, Terrier and some other woman had broken in with guns, remember? Recalling Mikado's attitude back then, the Kisaragi Foundation were unannounced intruders from the Point of the Voids.
I see. We had our memories and physiques modified beforehand, according to the Void's plan. The intruders from the Kisaragi Foundation hadn't had their memories or physical bodies modified, retaining their real-world status.
Incredible. We have even more clues to your theory, Yuriko. I think this is the most plausible theory we have for now. Actually, we don't have a way of explaining things if this wasn't the case. No, then the problem is, why are we, who have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, participating in a killing game we're forced to think as Hope's Peak students with our memories and bodies back to our high school selves? That's all I can think of for now. Honestly, the only reason I was able to go this far was because we were given so many hints unbeknownst to us. Still, I don't understand what the true intention of Void is.
Oh, Yoriko, I was able to confirm some things thanks to you.
What do you mean?
After hearing your theory, I'm most certain than ever about my true identity. You said so, right? That I'd know something about this?
Sora? So you're finally going to tell us?
I swear to God, if you don't shut up, then I'm gonna make her not say anything at all. With the fucking backhanded comments. Actually, Void's true goal has already been mostly revealed by Nikkei and Mikado.
I know that. If we recollect all the info we've heard so far, all Void members were saved by a certain person, and they're looking for that person. The killing school trip is a plan to meet that person once more, and the target is somehow Yuki. Nikkei said that this was to give a trial to Yuki, erasing his current personality to channel in a certain someone else's. Hold on. When Yuki said that just now, that there's another self inside of him.
That's right. I know exactly who's trying to take over Yuki's body. Master Utsuro.
Don't call him master.
Oh, I know. It hurts me just as much to voice, but I be accurate so I can scream later.
Master?
Ah, sorry. I meant Utsuro. He's Void's savior and goal. The Void is enforcing this killing game for the sole reason of meeting him once again.
Yeah, not come to think of it, this island's name is Utsuroshima. Considering this is a virtual island in a virtual world, they picked a really obvious name there. But why? I get that they're trying to resurrect Utsuro's personality onto Yuki. Overriding someone's personality, while it is unrealistic, might be possible in this virtual world. I mean, if there should be a large time gap between us right here and us in the real world, so the discrepancy in science knowledge should be given. But why would they use poor Yuki instead of finding a real guy if they actually have all that tech?
Because the real one's dead. Yeah. That's because Master Utsuro is dead.
Sora?
Sorry, he's dead. So that's why we can't meet him in the real world. Sorry, I muted to scream.
Akane?
What?
What's wrong, Yuki? That's... No, this isn't it. That's wrong. Why? Yes, I'm Yuki. I'm Yuki Maeda. That's right. That's who I am. No, I'm Utsu... No. You're Akane? Yeah, I think he's out cold.
I'm so annoyed that I have to voice this scene. Okay. Hold on. Alright. It's okay. Everything is okay, Master Utsuro. Calm down. I, Akane Taira, will always, no matter what, stay by your side. That is why everything will be okay.
He fucked up again. He be fucked up.
Yeah.
Night night. Yuki!
He's fine. Looks like he's just fainted from exhaustion. Yoriko?
You're Sora, right? Sora?
Looks like there's no need to tell Yuki the truth. He's already realized it himself.
Who the heck are you?
Akane Taira. That's my real name.
Akane Taira?
I'm sorry, Yoriko. My memory just returned to me. No, to be honest, I've had it back for a while now. I've just been running away from it because I didn't want to acknowledge my true identity.
Your true identity?
The trigger was meeting them in the basement of the Tower of Babel.
Them?
I told you yesterday night that I met someone after falling through the floor, remember? The person I met down there was Rei Mekaru.
Rei Mekaru? Wait, is that the person from the Kisaragi Foundation with Teria on the first day?
Yeah.
I thought she was dead. I get how Teria survived, since he was only flung away, but Rei was burned to ashes in front of our eyes. Wait, so dying here doesn't mean you die in the real world? Wasn't that Nikkei's lie, though?
I'm not really sure how she survived myself.
I mean, it's simply
get
because she
there.
shouldn't die.
We'll get there. It is explained. We will get there. But the queen lives. I wasn't able to ask if her death here results in death in the real world or not. Nikkei's dead, so we won't be able to confirm if what he said was true until we actually get out of here. Whatever happens, happens, and Rei is still alive. And the Foundation did indeed intervene to do something inside that tower. Ouch.
Oh, we actually get to see it?
That's who you get to voice.
Ooh.
Am I still alive? Pile of books. I guess reading really does save lives. I love that line. Sorry, it's beautiful. It's graceful. It's everything. Thank you, Sora. I love you. Wait, more importantly, I thought for sure I'd hit the ground, so where am I right now?
Speaking of hitting the books.
What's that sound? Hi, Queen.
Hello.
Hi.
You're just data, but you're still beautiful.
She's everything.
One. There. Anyone? There?
What is this? Some sort of hologram?
I repeat, if someone is listening over there, please respond. Damn it, I just managed to get connected and now this.
I'm listening. Who are you?
A response?
You're...
Who are you? Teria, is that you?
Oh, my name's Sora. Oh, it's getting fainter.
I don't have time to think about it. I guess I've got no choice. Tsurei Mikaru, member of the Kisaragi Foundation. To save you.
Rei? Oh, you must be Teria's partner.
For you, however. So...
Oh, sorry. There's a lot of static on this line.
I don't know if you can hear, but the point is... Ascend Teria. Download his reset code. And give it to Teria.
Huh? Something just materialized itself out of thin air. I know it's a virtual world, but it all feels so surreal to actually see it happen.
More thing. I just heard from Kin about this. Akane Taira is still alive. Among herself. Lost her memories. Tell this information to Teria. He doesn't know about... After his memories have returned, he will figure a way. Contact us.
How are you?
I don't know who you are, but please, deliver it to him. No matter what. In his...
Hi, Queen. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Rei, you're fading out. Is this Teria's reset code? Rei, that's what she said. So she really was alive, just like Nikkei said. Then that means that hologram was from the real world. Hold on. The reset code and the other thing she talked about. Kane Taira. That name, where have I... That's... I am... Love how Yuki's just fucking napping on the couch.
Yeah.
He sleep.
Sleepy, sleepy. So hearing that name made you remember? Sora, wait, no. Should I call you Akane?
No. Please call me Sora like usual.
Sora.
It's still Sora, at least for now. I think I'm sure of it.
Sora? Tell me, who Akane Taira was? You said that you would tell me the truth, Sora. That you would trust us and face the reality, even if you are scared of death to it. You promised, so I know you will keep that promise.
To know who Akane Taira was, you first need to know who Master Utsuro was. Master Utsuro was someone special to Akane Taira, saving her from the hellscape when she was young.
Save her?
Utsuro was born with a very special gift. It's a gift called Divine Luck, which is bullshit.
Yeah, it is basically just bullshit. Divine luck? Wait, didn't Mikado mention that like once or twice?
Yes, he did. The CG's ridiculous. Anyway, he was born with a special fate. It was like he was chosen by fortune itself, able to create miracles and pave paths of luck without even paying the price.
I'm not sure if I get it, so you're saying he was really lucky?
It wasn't just about being lucky. His power was well above that of just good luck. The true power of the divine luck is having everything, everyone, every matter on earth bend to your will. Divine luck will provide you with the circumstances necessary tailored to him and him alone. The process of how it happened means nothing under that power. No result is unachievable if he wishes for it, even if no process exists for it at all.
That's...
The scariest part of this power is that because it always respects the will of its user, Master Utsuro, him and his companions, even if they are being used by Master Utsuro, he can bless them with his luck if he yearns for it. I was used by him and I fucking hate it here. We know, Akane. We know. The whole world is in the palm of his hands by the ultimate power of his and his alone. That is the truth of the divine luck.
That can't be something that unrealistic. Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, we know. We know it's bullshit.
I know I call this virtual reality shenanigans unrealistic, but that still can be explained somewhat by science. We're basically talking about superpowers here.
I didn't believe it myself when I first met him. But his powers are the real deal.
Alright, I believe you. Let's just say that this Utsuro guy was born with this unbelievable power. Then what?
Master Utsuro roamed around the country when he was young, using his divine luck to help out kids around his age. Those who've met with a terrible fate, one that is inescapable without some otherworldly power. He helped so many young children escape from the hell they were trapped in.
Hang on, that story.
Yeah. Mikado Sonoji, Hajime Makunochi, Emma Magarobi, and Nika Yomiuri. And although it's not confirmed, Iroha too. All of them had lived through a horrible childhood, and Utsuro was the one to rescue them from it. Not for selfless reasons, though. As we learned with Akane. He's the Void's savior.
Just now, you said that Utsuro is already dead. But the Voids wanted to meet their savior, Utsuro, no matter what. Since resurrecting the dead in real life is impossible, they tried to recreate him in this virtual world.
Correct.
That leaves me with some questions. First, why do they have to use Yuki of all people? From what you've told me, I don't really see a connection between this Utsuro guy and Yuki. Secondly, why are they going so far to meet him? Well, I get that they want to thank him for changing their lives for the better, but if I was their savior, I doubt I would want him to go this far to do something like this to meet me.
I'll answer your second question first. It all boils down to Master Utsuro's power. I mentioned that Utsuro blessed them all with the divine luck. These children would have never been able to escape their hell on their own. So the new lives they got were essentially created by the divine luck. Now, say this divine luck were to suddenly disappear from this world. What happens then?
Yeah, they want to continue being fortunate.
So let me point out something else, Rina, that I don't think you're thinking about right now. Who else on the cast of one got saved by divine luck?
Kinjo.
So, thinking about that, considering what saved him, and specifically saved from what, how do you think he's doing right now?
Probably pretty crappy.
Exactly. Just thought I'd point that out.
No way.
Yeah. Divine luck is a power strong enough to bend even fate. Without it, everything it brought will slowly reverse itself. Case in point of what I was mentioning earlier. If perhaps there was someone who should have been dead but was saved by Utsuro's powers, without that power their luck would also disappear, and their fate would eventually return to its original destination.
Yeah, Kinjo must be having a real time right now, I see.
And the thing is, based on this conversation, it's a slow progression. Imagine that agony.
Imagine the headaches.
Oh yeah. In other words, death.
What? So, if the Voids were saved by divine luck, that means...
They'll eventually return to their hellscape.
So, that's why. That's why, without question, without reason, even if it was only inside a virtual world, they needed that power once more.
But I had no choice. If this plan failed, there was no way out for me.
We can't go back anymore. We Voids. Even if we rethink our ways, there's no salvation for us. Even if we team up and fight against Mikado and escape this place, there's no future for us.
We aren't just searching for him just to see him. We had put our lives on the line to find him. Without him, there is no future for us. This isn't as big of a stretch as you might think. Technically speaking, you could say Nikke got caught up in my scheme. Do you not find it curious why I went to such lengths?
It was because that Utsuro guy died, that his powers effect on others disappeared slowly as well. And when the Void, led by Mikado, noticed that they could use a virtual world to resurrect him, then what about Yuki? How's he related to all this?
I'll be honest. Yuki doesn't really have anything to do with this in any way.
Huh?
It's just that back when he was alive, he had kidnapped and imprisoned Yuki Maeda, a student who had just enrolled into Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate lucky student. Yeah, so Utsuro traded place with Yuki
Wow.
for his class, and then managed to smuggle Akane in there because he just wanted to. So Utsuro was never supposed to attend, and neither was Akane. Hope's Peak, mind you. This Yuki was supposed to attend during that class and did not. Because Utsuro decided, I'm gonna kill your parents and take your place, and I'm gonna take your invitation and go in there instead.
Fucking wow.
Yeah, and I could not talk about this for the entirety of DRA. I had to wait until this moment to explain it.
How I feel just bad for Yuki. I feel so bad for him. He did nothing wrong.
Which is why the first game foreshadows it too when you look in the profile in that one room in the back where you're looking through all Yamato's notes. It mentions this. It mentions this very subtly, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't know they foreshadowed it this early. I thought they waited until the second game. No. They foreshadow it then. That's why I told you then, keep this in mind. Because I could not talk about it until now. But yeah, they are two completely different people. Utsuro and Yuki are two completely different people.
That
Utsuro
just
just
man.
posed as Yuki in the first game. Which is why, when I explain them both, there's Yuki, which is fake Yuki, Utsuro, which is the one who is fake Yuki, Tuki, which is this one, and then there's Tutsu. Because real Utsuro is dead. And this Utsuro, we've already have enough information for me to say this, is a recreation of that Utsuro.
Yeah.
So they are 4 different characters, and people misunderstand that all the time because of this writing. Yeah.
Yuki's life really just fucking sucks.
Yeah, he does, and he has every right to whine, even though I bully him for it, even so, because he just makes it too easy. But anyway. So that he could get into Hope's Peak as the fake Yuki Maeda.
What do you mean? Did he disguise as him?
It wasn't just any disguise, it was done using the power of divine luck. By Utsuro's will of wanting to get into Hope's Peak, his luck made Yuki Maeda, someone who, with similar physique as him, enroll in Hope's Peak as the ultimate lucky student. Originally, Yuki and Utsuro had no connection between them at all. But up until the moment he died, he acted as Yuki Maeda. That's why the Voids must have thought that Yuki's brains must be the key to resurrecting Utsuro. In reality, there's no connection between either of them at all, other than Utsuro having killed his parents and taken his place at Hope's Peak. No connection whatsoever.
I feel so bad.
It is a headache, yeah, until it's explained.
I feel so bad for the poor Yuki.
No. I know, he goes through some serious shit. I still bully him, though, because of how much he whines, but, like, yeah, he genuinely, this whole game, his role in this game is to be a kicked puppy. That's it. That's literally his only reason in plot. Is to be a kicked puppy. Yep.
Fucking huge.
If he was chosen by Utsuro, then it must be the case that his brain was the most similar to Utsuro's. I still find fault in this explanation, but sure.
I mean, they are somehow recreating Utsuro within poor ass Yuki. I still don't
I know the logic
how.
they're going, but I know the logic of what they're doing with this. Okay, hold on, let me explain this. So, it's scientifically proven that there are at least 7 or 8 people at a time on Earth somewhere that look very similar, if not exactly like you. There's science behind it. I don't have it in front of me, but it's something I learned a while ago that there are at least 7 or 8 people at a time on the globe that look exactly or similar to you in build and appearance and personality even. Which is whack when you think about it, but it makes sense because everyone's related to someone somewhere. Genetics.
Yeah, though I still don't understand how you could just create another personality within someone completely unrelated, even if they're supposed original personality is the same, because you can't just rush through it with one killing game. What made
I
Utsuro
know. Again,
himself
this is like fiction. So like,
Mm,
I understand the thought process they're trying to pull here. It only works in a fictional setting. It doesn't work
yeah,
IRL.
it's
It's only a bullshit fictional setting. There's no other way it would work.
yeah, bullshit science.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the real objective of Void.
Though I can't say for sure. It should be mostly correct. I should know it better than anyone else. Because
Because Sora, no, Akane Taira is the same situation as the Voids.
which now I can say this, Rina. Who else in class 1 had his blessing?
Well, yeah, Akane Taira.
Okay. Think back to the ending of EX. What did Utsuro do before jumping?
Ugh, it's been
He
a while.
passed on his power to her.
Um,
So, with that in mind, how could Akane have survived and he died?
He
He did it in both endings.
I see, I see.
Yep. It's the one thing you need to keep in mind for the rest of the game. Most people don't. And then they're like, Sora and Akane are the same person. No, and I'll explain why later. They're not. The game just makes you think that right here, and it pisses me off because it confuses so many people later. Anyway, moving on.
So, that's it, right? You're the true identity of Akane Taira?
Not really, but we're going with that for now.
So that's why you knew about it, about Yuki, about Utsuro, and about Divine Luck? And you've been referring to Utsuro as Master all the time, just like Mikado.
You're right. Akane Taira was also one of the gifted who were blessed by the Divine Luck. However, I don't know how I am standing here, if I'm honest with you.
What do you mean?
Now that my memory is back, the last thing I remember happening to me is Master Utsuro's death. And Akane Taira's too. Yes, dead. She's most certainly dead. Then why?
Sora, if you really are Akane Taira and you're in the same situation as the Void members, then are you on our side or theirs?
Oh Jesus, why would you even ask that question? She just fucking got her memories back. God.
Answer me, Sora. I know I said I trust you, but now that your memory has returned, I might have to oppose you depending on your answer. I know it's cruel of me to say this, but...
No, you're being perfectly reasonable.
Uh,
Akane Taira is someone who should die.
she did deserve better.
She did, I agree. She was a queen in herself, and she just didn't know it, and wouldn't accept that she was. She is a queen. Her and Master Utsuro have committed too many sins, more than can be forgiven.
Since?
The Voids have committed many crimes, sure, but Akane Taira has done far worse. That's why she should die.
You said Utsuro tried to save as many kids with unfortunate fates as possible. He doesn't sound like that bad of a person to me.
That's because she didn't explain everything. Oh, I hate this line because it's wrong. I like the end of it because the ending's right, but the start. Oh, I hate that I have to read this. Master Utsuro had a heart of gold. That's what I wanted to believe. But he also is deceiving his own self. He had lost his sense of self due to his power. The reason he saved all those children, including Akane Taira, is presumably nothing more than killing time. Yeah, because he's a selfish asshole.
What? He helped them all out of boredom?
Correct. That's just the type of person he is.
Yep.
Nope. I mean, yeah, I know who she's referencing now. Hold on. Yes. She's referencing Junko here.
Yeah.
But once he met that girl, he started to change. For the worse, that is.
That girl.
She's a finished tale, not related to this. This is Lanuz saying, don't think about canon anymore. Canon doesn't tie to my stuff anymore. It doesn't matter.
You're not gonna see Junko Enoshima as the final boss again.
Yeah, this is Lanuz saying, SDRA is in no way tied to canon other than what DRA's ties to canon were. That's it. That's all you will see here. That's basically what he's saying to players. The point is that Master Utsuro and Akane Taira have committed many unforgivable crimes together. Yeah, but Akane was just doing it because she's a little... Listen, she didn't deserve this shit. Akane Taira's life belongs to Master Utsuro, the one who saved her. Sorry, I will keep, like, ugh, I hate it. That's what she thought, as she put forth any request her master asked of her. Exactly, and then she realized, oh, Ayame actually showed me genuine affection, and this is how relationships are supposed to work? Okay, this is fucked up. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Whatever the request may be, even if it resulted in the death of her precious friends. If it was the will of Master Utsuro, then...
Sora.
Master Utsuro and Akane Taira had chosen to pay for what they had done. In the very lab in that trial ground.
Sora, why don't we calm down a bit first?
No! I remember it as clear as day. Akane Taira should be down in the depths of the sea, with Master Utsuro. Yes, together. I can't let him be alone. I swore to be together with him, forever, with my Master Utsuro.
Calm down!
Then why? Why? Why is this wretched body still alive when he's dead?
Sora! Look at me! Get a hold of yourself!
Orko.
Answer me! Are you Sora? Or Akane Taira? Wait, no, that came out wrong. What I was trying to say was... You're not Akane Taira.
What? No, I've got my memories back.
You know, those could have been planted.
It's her shit's real complicated, and I love them both. Anyway.
If you are truly Akane, why do you keep referring to her in the third person?
Exactly. Well...
You said it yourself. When I asked who you are, you said that you are Sora, at least for now. Isn't that what you told me?
But the name Sora is just something Yuki came up with on the spot. My name is Akane Taira. If I deny that, then I'd just be running away from the truth again.
No, that's different. You told me everything you know. You faced the outcome that is Akane Taira, that's for sure. Just because you accepted the outcome doesn't mean that it still has to end that way. Yeah, that kind of reminds me here of Deathmark, where the protagonist also lost his memories. And though he still technically is that person, even when he regained his memories, he still rejected it. And started living as a new person.
Exactly. There's a mix of that and something else that I can't talk about yet. Orko.
You know, I'll ask this just once more. Don't beat around the bush and answer this one thing. Are you on our side or the Void's?
I think that the Voids are in the wrong. I can't stand up for them. Master Utsuro is already dead. He yearned for his death, and finally achieved it in that lab on that fateful day. But who the hell do they think they are, resurrecting him against his own will? He never asked for any of that!
And also, poor fucking Yuki.
I know, but like, Sora's having a war between consciousness right now. Do you think she's gonna, like, her head's gonna go there? It's not.
Meh. So you don't agree with what the Voids are doing? Doesn't that mean that you're on our side?
If I had to choose, yeah. But Kane Taira is basically the same as the Voids.
Not really.
No, I know, but she's in full fucking hysteria right now. You think she's calm? Absolutely not. Cannot be a hypocrite and act like I'm the good guy now.
Why not?
This is like one of the few times where Yoriko's writing is actually good again. Because like, as much as I can't stand this scene with how fucking long it is and how much Yoriko talks, this right here, this is the good Yoriko writing. Why do we only see 5% in the whole game of good Yoriko writing? Where did it all go, Laneige? Where is it? Because this is good Yoriko writing. I want this. Because then I tolerate her better. But what pisses me off is we get everything else. What?
You said you should have died, and you don't understand why you're still alive. And that you've committed an unforgivable crime, and that you're the same as the Voids. But I still like you, Sora.
Okay, then her writing's bad again, because she's fucking a yes man. But anyway. Yoriko.
Sora, remember what I said back in the Monocruise a few days ago? Honestly, the argument I would have used if I were Yoriko would have been, but you have already paid for your crimes, haven't you, with your death?
Exactly.
Why not
That's another good point.
Reborn anew and repent?
Because here's something, I'm gonna derail again just to bring up DRA. Here's something, this is probably the only good thing Utsuro has done, and it's also shit at the same time. He didn't want to pay for his crimes, so instead he put it on Akane by making sure that she survives, so that she could pay for them for him. Which is part of the reason she's so fucked right now, is because she feels like that. She feels like their crimes have not been paid for. If someone comes to me and says that it was a selfless act, yes and no. It was selfish at the same time. One, he didn't want her to die because he did put her through some bullshit, and he felt like, yeah, you deserved a better life than this, and you deserve to be around a better person than I was. So, at first, he wanted to kill her because he didn't like looking at that mistake in the face. He knew he was in the fucking wrong. I understand that part of the ending. However, I feel it was incredibly selfish of him to trick himself into thinking, yeah, I don't deserve to live, but you do, so you should take on our mistakes for me. That is the part that pisses me off the most about him, because that is an incredibly selfish way to go about this.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's one of the actual reasons I completely despise him. And people are like, oh, he's so cool. No, I despise him for that very reason, because he used his selfishness here, basically saying, I don't want to face my mistakes and responsibilities because I don't feel like I can. So I'm gonna push it on you instead because you have always served me well and I have already mistreated you. Like, is that not still a mistreatment in a way?
Yeah.
Because you're expecting her to live up to the shit that you did and pay for it in your stead? It's incredibly selfish and fucked up.
Yeah. Very much.
You cannot tell I obviously do not ship the two because I think it's fucked. And she deserves better than him.
Absolutely.
And it's also, this is also part of the reason I don't ship Sora with Yuki, is because it's supposed to be a mirror. Like, this game is supposed to be a mirror of Game 1, a mirror reversal. I don't like that the two of them are basically a mirror reversal of fake Yuki and Akane. Because I think that just sells the narrative of, have another guy who's better than me in the next life, but still resembles me. I'm sorry, but that's fucked up to me. I can't. I cannot, in good conscience, like, condone that as a good narrative, for like love. It's fucked to me. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And even though I don't hate this Yuki as much, I just don't think he's good with Sora for that very reason. That is my reasoning. And people
yeah.
get so annoyed with me that I don't ship them, or I don't ship Sora and Yoriko, or I don't ship the three of them together. This is why. This is the reason. Because Yoriko's basically supposed to be a mirror reversal of Ayame. In my defense, she's done worse. Like, Ayame's boring, don't get me wrong. But Ayame at least did something for Akane on her way out. In several ways in that narrative. So I have to give Ayame the due she is dealt. And I don't even care much for that ship either. I like it better platonically. But, like, fuck. Like, at least Ayame did something for Akane's development. Yoriko, not so much. She's super selfish and self-centered, and fuck. I said I wouldn't derail, but you get the point that I'm getting at.
Yeah.
This is why I have gripes with the writing in this game near the end, but yeah, that's part of it.
Phew, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Sora, remember what I said back in the monocruise a few days ago? When Yuki said that we were in the same boat, I think I acted selfish at first. After all, I had just met everyone and I didn't really like a lot of you. But now I agree, everyone we've met since coming here, everything we've been through. Even if we've escaped this place and grow old, I doubt I would ever forget any of it. I still feel the same way about Yuki and especially you. The two of you will probably be unforgettable friends that I will remember for the rest of my life. So who cares about what Akane Taira did? Who cares about Utsuro? Indeed.
Exactly. See,
who
this
fucking cares?
This line I agree with. Yoriko, I second this line right here. And also, about what I said earlier, do not give a shit who you ship. I am just explaining my point of view about why I do not care about these characters' dynamics in that light. Because everyone has different tastes. You can do what you want. I am just explaining my piece.
I mean, there are as many reasons to ship something as there are sand on the ocean.
Exactly. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's free will and shit.
Yeah. Even if Yuki gets taken over by Utsuro and you're actually Akane Taira, that doesn't erase all the memories we've had in Utsuroshima.
True.
I don't care if you're being hypocritical. I don't care if you're just acting as if you're the good guy. If anyone has problems with that, that's never going to be me. Sora, I really, really like you. I trust you. I think of you as, well, friends.
They better not go past that.
What about you?
I also like you. I like Yuki. I share the same feelings as you. As friends. He's elaborating that it's friends, because Yoriko fucking said friends. But people misinterpret the scene. That's all the more reason I can't be with...
Sora, I'm sorry about this.
Huh? Yeah.
Beach slap.
Yeah, she fucking slapped her. Ow.
I don't know what your past was like. I will probably never understand it. You might not forgive your past self now that you have remembered everything. But to me, the you standing here is Sora. I want the Sora I know and love to live alongside me. I want us to stay friends. That's why. If you're alive, I think all that matters. I guess you do need to atone for what you did.
She did enough!
Yeah, she already died. Rebirth and all that.
She went through enough. And honestly, with how she's been so far, she's kind of already atoned.
Yes.
Not even just through death, but through everything she's done so far. Like, yeah, fuck, she slipped up with Nikke, whatever. kinda wasn't her fault, though, and we'll go into that later.
But using that sin as a reason to abandon us? Now that is what I call running away. If you're with us, then stay with us till the end.
Ayame. See? Reversal Ayame. That is her symbolism, and that is it.
Uh-huh.
I think she's done worse.
What did you just...
Nothing. Yoriko. Thank you.
Sora?
My name is Akane Taira. Yeah, that's who I am. But at the same time, I am Sora.
Sora?
Even though my memories have returned, there are still mysteries left to uncover. The biggest one being how I'm still alive. I think that may have some connections to the voids too. So I guess I can stay as Sora until it's solved?
No, even if we take care of everything, you can still stay as Sora. People change. I have, more than once. I ended up hurting the person who had changed me, but I still think of them as a savior. Then, if I could change someone, like they changed me, if it helps, I'll do anything for you.
Yoriko. Ruko. She's like, huh?
What did you just say?
No, this isn't like Sora, is it? Thank you, Yoriko. She was fucking teasing her because Akane was fucking teasing her a moment ago. That was what happened.
It wasn't like I did it so that you would thank me or anything. No, that's not it. It's my pleasure, Sora.
Oh, you shelving the annoying tsundere bullshit? Congrats.
Sora, now that we unintentionally answered many of our questions with your recovering memories, shouldn't we tell Yuki once he wakes up? I don't know if he's stable enough.
Yeah? No, I think he's already noticed. To be honest, I don't know much about virtual worlds to know just how much Utsuro's personality is affecting Yuki. But Yuki called me Akane once. As I recovered Akane Taira's memory, he must have recovered Master Utsuro's memory as well.
If we're going by my theory, then I'm at my high school self right now. So I might recover my memories as well. I hope I can remember the memories of the real world. Then I would be some help to you.
Let's not be too hasty now. We've already uncovered most of the Void's plans. And I also feel a bit confused from just uncovering so much information.
What are the chances of Yuki giving us extra information that we didn't know when he wakes up?
With Yuki's body being the Void's target, they must have made sure his memories were taken care of. I doubt that he recovers something more important than the memories of Akane Taira, who knew Master Utsuro, more than anyone else.
I guess so. You did uncover most of your Void's plans. So once Yuki gets up, I guess we'll talk about how to stop them.
I have an idea or two about that, actually.
Wait, really?
I wasn't able to talk, really, due to my memories flooding in and your theory. But we can talk about it once Yuki gets up.
Alright then.
I see, so that was my choice.
Motherfucking Akane jump scare.
Yeah, she does that. Not to return as Akane Taira, nor denying her and running away from the truth, but to live it together with Akane Taira. I didn't give up nor totally recover from it in the end. But this was my choice. I might regret it later. filled with despair, but if it's my choice, then I'll gladly accept it. See, this is supposed to symbolize that, like, she's actually making choices for herself and recovering. Which I love that for her. What will the future hold for us? This is truly getting exciting. Okay, you should be able to save in a second. Yuki hasn't woken up yet. Let's wait a while till he gets up. Okay, now you can save. Because if you poke him at all, it moves to the next scene, and it's awful. And, considering how long the next scene is, it's probably best if we just stop for today.
Alrighty then. Then we shall end it for now. We got quite a lot of information.
Yeah, absolutely. That scene is always long as hell.
Yep, so next time we shall see how Yuki will contribute to that. I hope he is stable and we don't... well, you know, one good thing there is about freaking Utsuro appearing again is because we can bitch slap him this time.
Exactly! Oh, you're gonna love Chapter 6. You're gonna love something that happens in Chapter 6, and I really love that CG.
Mortal Kombat!
You'll also, Mikado will move up on your like list, I promise.
Righty then. Entering Mortal Kombat with Utsuro. Fight!
Exactly. Anyway.
Alrighty then. Then until next time. Bye bye.